Hi book babes, my name is Ainsley and welcome to my library. For today's video, I'm going to be telling you guys all about the books that I hope to get to during this holiday season. To get into the festive mood, I have this cute little Santa hat on. You're probably not going to see it for the majority of the video because it's going to be cut off. And I apologize for the bad lighting, but I really wanted to film today's video in front of our Christmas tree, so that is why this part looks a lot brighter in the video, but I promise you, it's all lit up, promise. Obviously, Jesus is the reason for the season, so the most important book that I'm going to be reading this year is I'm going to be doing this Advent study by Our Daily Grace. It is the Good News, Great Joy study on the power and perfection of Jesus. My mom and I are going to go through this together during the entire month of December, and it looks super good. I'm very excited for this. I've done 2 or 3 of the Daily Graces devotionals before, and they've been really good. I'm not sponsored by them, but if you are interested in finding a devotional, their devotionals, they have several different ones that you can find, but the majority of them tend to go for 4 weeks. There's some that are 6. There's some that are focused on just helping you memorize a particular story in the Bible, helping you memorize some verses. So everything is different, but I'm excited for this one, and it always comes with the story, or I guess like the devotional, and then it's always followed by like 1 or 2, oh my gosh, like 1 or 2 study questions. That's literally my favorite part of any devotional, is the application part of it. So this study looks great. I'm so excited to get into it, and if you are interested in doing a Advent study, I haven't done this one yet, but I recommend you guys doing it along with me. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Last Christmas, I read Nick and Noelle's Christmas playlist, and it was actually pretty good. I gave it 3 stars, and I think the only reason why I ranked it so like low, some people will say it's low, but I mean a 3 is literally like, it's just like average. It's a regular book to me. But I think the reason why I rated it like not a 4 or a 5 is because I read it during my finals time last year, and so I wasn't really able to like just sit and dive into the story. But I love Nick, and so the 2 books on this year's TBR, there's Something About Mary, which follows Nick's sister Mary. This is the 2nd book in the series. And then we have Along Came Holly. Holly is another one of Nick's sisters. I think he has one more sister, or maybe it's just Mary and Holly. I'm not sure, but very Christmassy names. I love them so much, so I'm very excited for this. Had a really rough year. I want to say in the first book she had a boyfriend, so I don't think so. Something must have happened there. But so instead of being really upset and just dealing with all of that, she gets a dating app, and she's been texting anonymously with I guess somebody she's not really supposed to know. But so they end up falling in love both online and offline. So I don't know. It's not going to be anything like this book, I don't think, because this is like a friends to lovers trope. And I think this is like a I love you in every like world kind of trope. So I'm really excited for this one. He's a single dad, so we have the single dad trope, which I love the single dad trope. Along Came Holly. I don't really know what we got going on in this book. I kind of saw it and I was like, oh my gosh, the 3rd one came out, and I got it. The guy's name is Declan. I don't have a boyfriend, I don't have a baby, I don't have anything, but like my top baby boy name is Declan, so hopefully he doesn't ruin it for me because I love that name. So the trope in this book is enemies to lovers, and Declan is like the Scrooge. He's the Grinch of every popular, favorable Christmas movie. He doesn't really like Christmas. He doesn't have the Christmas spirit. Holly, however, she is very jolly, and she owns a holiday shop, and so she hires Declan for some help, and he doesn't really want to. He finds her annoying. She finds him annoying. and through working together, they kind of just naturally realize they have chemistry and they fall in love. He starts to love her and Christmas. Last Christmas, I really wanted to get to this book, and I realized that by the time I would start this book and then finish this book, I probably would not have enough time to read it. I'm such a heavy mood reader that if I were to start this book and it not be Christmas time, I wouldn't be able to read it. I wouldn't enjoy it. So this book, we have A Cat Cafe Christmas, and I am so excited. So very similarly to this book where it's enemies to lovers, this one is also enemies to lovers. Kara is a veterinarian and animal lover. She is just in love with cats and coffee and all the fun things. So she opens a cat cafe, and after, I want to say, like a couple years of being in this job, working with these customers, she's kind of hit the red zone in her business, and there's no way she can get out. Like, she has told herself, okay, I have this last Christmas to have this cafe, and then it's gone. And so she hires this marketing guru, Ben. He comes, he knows exactly what to do. He's super bossy. She doesn't like that. She's like, no, I don't want to take your advice. But his advice is the only way that she can save her cafe. And so by them working together and being able to save her cat cafe, they also fall in love. And he's not a big animal person. So I'm kind of excited to see, hopefully, if Ben has some growth with how he likes animals. I don't know. Some people are weird. Some people just don't like animals. And that's fine. We have Love Light Farms, which I saw a lot of people read this book last Christmas, and I was really upset that I wasn't able to get to it. But then I saw the physical copy in Books A Million like a couple weeks ago, and I was like, oh my gosh, I need to buy it right now because it looks so cute. And this is the first book in a series. I want to say it's a trilogy, but they all take place at different holidays. So there's this book for Christmas, the second book takes place on Valentine's Day, and the third book, I'm not sure when it takes place. So our amazing lead, Stella, loves this Christmas tree farm, and it's kind of in danger of being lost. Similarly to the Cat Cafe Christmas, the business is just going downhill, and she doesn't really know what to do to save it. So she enters a contest, and it's kind of like an Instagram follower contest. And the cash prize is $100,000, and that's exactly what she needs, right? But so on her application, she lied and said that she had a boyfriend. She does not have a boyfriend. So enters her best friend, Luca Peters. They fake date to save the Christmas tree farm, and they end up falling in love. So this is my favorite thing ever. It is giving the cheat sheet because they were best friends, fake dated, fell in love. And that is my favorite line of things. Fake dating and the friends to lovers trope are two of my favorites. I can't even pick a favorite. So this book is going to be so much fun. I think this is my top priority to read because I'm just so excited to just fall into the magic that is going to be this world. Last but not least, I have The Christmas Fix by Lucy Score. I have never read a Lucy Score book before, and this book gets some pretty high praises. So I'm very excited to try this book out because I've bought her, don't know what they're called, I'm blanking on them. So in this book we follow Noah, and he is the town manager. However, his poor little town has just been affected by a hurricane, and so his beautiful town has been demolished right in front of his eyes, and he doesn't really know what to do. But not to worry, because Catalina King, who is a TV reality star host who does like renovations and upcycling, she comes to help Noah save his town. But Catalina, who goes by Cat, she is from this town, and so Noah is kind of hesitant to trust her again and invite her back into his life, let alone his daughter's life, because he's a single dad and he doesn't want his daughter to get all obsessed with the glitz and the glamour of Hollywood and having money and just what that can look like. So he's very hesitant to accept her help, but obviously he does because we have a book about it. And it is pretty much, this book is just us following them be enemies, having a past specifically, and working through that to pull off a Christmas miracle for the town, and also to just fall in love with each other. That is it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please comment down below what you guys are planning on reading this holiday season, because I think my holiday books, like that TBR, as well as my summer TBR, those are my two favorite book lists to create, just because there are so many book options whenever it comes to holidays and summer, and so it's just my favorite time ever. But so I'm very excited to get into the holiday spirit by reading some of these books. I know I have my decorations up before Thanksgiving, but whenever it comes to like actually reading holiday books, I can't read any holiday books until after Thanksgiving. But from Thanksgiving to Christmas, that is all I read, is just holiday books. I don't read any other kind of book. So let me know in the comments if you're like that, if you can read holiday books before Thanksgiving, if it has to be after Thanksgiving, what that looks like, let me know. But yeah, I'm really excited for these books. I plan on reading a lot more than I did last year. So last year I had so many finals, and it was just really stressful to go through and navigate that whole entire time. But this year, all my classes and classwork are done on December 3rd, and I have one final December 13th. Thankfully, all my finals can be done early, but I have like an actual official exam December 13th. So I will have 10 days where I can just kind of focus on my studying if I want to, which I will. But I'm also freed up a little bit more to read. So I'm very excited for that. Happy holiday reading, you guys. I will see you guys next Thursday with a reading vlog, and I love you. Bye.